Right. Oh, I agree with that. One of the things though too that I think is fascinating is we have to think about just what the effect of the leak did, both good and bad. First of all, good is it's motivated a lot of folks to get to the streets and take to the streets. But one of the things that they have to let people know immediately is that the ruling has not been issued yet, right? So when the ruling is issued, so in every state, it's still status quo until the ruling is issued. That's the first thing. Second thing, especially for people in the Midwest, in some states, and they're primarily blue states, I think it's 13 states, um, have laws and have legislated in a manner in which no matter what happens with Roe versus Wade, anything short of Congress going ahead and passing and the president signing a nationwide ban on abortion, it's it's still going to be available in at least 13 states, including our home state of Illinois. So first and foremost, nothing is final until the opinion is released. Secondly, even after it is released, there will be some places, New York, California, Illinois, uh, and 10 other states in which it will be available, and we have to do what we can to support folks. But one of the things that, but what the problem with that is that that is what people, it really disadvantages the poor people and people of color who are less likely to have the resources to travel to some of these states, to go ahead and actually get the procedure done. So that's a problem. That's a huge problem. But I mean, it's fascinating because someone I'm close to this week acknowledged that their mother actually had a back alley abortion at some point and survived it. But it's a sad day, and I do want to focus on the politics, but I think we need to also just realize this is going to, in addition to all the political opportunity or challenges, it's going to provide a hardship to a lot of people.
Yeah, and that's why my last point, I tried to say this is important. I don't want to overstep that, but you're absolutely right in that sense, right? As we know now, banning abortion doesn't actually stop abortions. It stops safe, legal, healthy, basically what we call healthcare. Abortion is just part of healthcare. It's just part of everything else that you could choose to do with your body, right? Or women specifically. So yeah, we know that abortions don't go down. I also have another fact for you that I saw, and I will confirm before maybe this episode comes up. Out of Trump, 4 years of Trump, 4 years of Biden, or 4 years of Trump, 4 years of Obama, 4 years of Clinton, 4 years of Bush, there's been less abortions under the Democrats than there has been the Republicans. Part of that is because we believe in prevention in the sense of contraceptives and condoms and birth control and Planned Parenthood and making good decisions. We're not all about the religious kind of abstinence and that whole thing of railing against just true healthcare. So if you're really truly anti-abortion, then you would probably vote Democrat more than anything. So that's just another point there. But this is going to cause women to suffer, and then, as you said, marginal, the minorities, the poor people who can't afford to hop on a flight and book a weekend in a quote unquote more liberal state and come back. So it's. But I hope that people use their anger for good. There was protests across the country. There was protests at the Supreme Court. There was a lot of protests, and protests are good. I'm happy with protests. I've attended a lot of protests, but we need them to show up in the sense of talking to everyone in their lives about this, and men need to show up as well. We are not going to be in the forefront of this. We cannot lead this. We have to have women lead and follow, but we have to talk to other men in our lives and how this is important, even if it doesn't directly affect us. It will eventually. So we have to do a better job as well.